Actually, I'll just sit. I wish I could give you answers for things.
I know that you can't in this situation, actually. I realize that the deal was made between the two of them, and I'm just a toy in this.
Pretty much, yes.
I realize I can't do anything, but I suppose I don't really understand it. I mean, she cursed me. She removed the curse, yet she torments me with this. I just feel like...
What is she tormenting you with exactly?
Did I tell you the deal they made?
You told me that she wanted him to torment you somehow, but no real detail.
The agreement was she would return his memories to him, provided he disrupts my life, ruins it. And that includes...
Curious.
And that includes no relationship, friendship with me beyond what's necessary. And everyone that knows that I've loved him since, well, for a very long time, so obviously this was heartbreaking to me. And then knowing that he made the deal.
To be honest, I'd be more heartbroken that he made the deal.
I am.
That said, as far as her side of it goes, he'll have no fury without a woman's scorn. So, it's, you know...
I'm a woman too.
That's something... Well... Think of it... Put yourself in her shoes.
I know.
You're with Sotek, right?
I am now, yes.
Right, and if you had found out that someone was sleeping with Sotek behind your back, you'd be fairly furious, correct?
Yes.
That's all this is. That's all it is. Don't let it have more weight than it should. Live your life the best you can and learn from it. That is what I have learned in the 3 years that I was cursed.
But the deal still stands.
The deal still stands, but the deal could be a lesson for him as well. Perhaps she is trying to teach him that the memories aren't just that. They are in the past, and he can live without them. It is up to him if he continues to disrupt your life and honor that deal.
But if he doesn't, what would happen to him?
That is unknown.
He did tell me everything so that... And he did mention that if for some reason she took his memories away again, at least I would know everything and I could tell him if I wanted to.
Would you want to after he has made a deal against you?
I would, because that was the whole purpose. That was part of what brought us together in the beginning anyway. I wanted to help him get his memories back. And then everything else just was a bonus to me, so I would tell him.
Well,
I think he feels more emotion now than he did before he came to these lands, so like love.
don't we all? There's one thing I know for sure. I don't know if anything bad will happen if he reneges on the deal. I know that it's my suspicion that that's pretty much what brought Nemesis about, was some sort of deal Cassandra had with Hades, but it's neither here nor there. So she may get involved there somehow, but I'll be honest, from what I have realized in the time that I have been cursed, the gods will test us for two things. One, to make us better versions of ourselves, and two, for their own amusement.
I think at this point it's both. Initially I thought it was the first, but now I think it's the second.
See, that is my feeling as well, is that perhaps they use their own amusement to teach us lessons. I'm sure Hera got a kick out of watching me turn into an undead Anubis every night, watching me struggle running face first into walls. I'm sure she got a real good laugh out of that one.
Oh, I'm so glad.
But it's made me a better person in the end.
Yeah. I mean, you helped me so many times. I don't think you know.
I try to help everyone that I can. It's like I said, this curse that she bestowed upon me, it changed me in so many ways I can't even begin to thank her for the man I am today. It's truly changed the entire core of who I am. And it has led me to a path that has put me into the arms of someone that I love more than life itself. Even if we are complete opposites and her kind is supposed to hunt my kind as prey.
What is your kind?
I'm a human, just your normal man.
Then what is her kind?
She's a harpy.
I see.
The sole purpose for a harpy is to procreate by kidnapping men from the above and taking them back to the underworld, using them for what they see fit, and then disposing of them brutally. But yet I love that harpy with all that I am, just as she loves me. Without the curse from Hera, I would not have found her. Everything in this life happens for a reason, whether we know what that reason may be. Perhaps this is a test of your friendship, to see who would break first, if you could even be broken. I would not dwell on it too much. Continue your life, and perhaps he will find a way to appease her in a different manner. Not everything is all set in stone. As far as gods go, things are constantly in flux.
Wow.
Though I'm still sort of not exactly sure how Theodoros plans to release his curse, but I mean, that's kind of different when you attack a god, so just don't do that.
Well, you know,
You should be
Clorin
fine.
attacked a god.
Why? Why? Why do people do this?
He didn't know it was a god, and he attacked
Ah,
Aphrodite.
well.
He tried to shoot her down twice, I believe.
Okay. Well, I've heard of that happening as well. I believe Hermione said that she'd been cursed by Artemis. Curses happen, and it's up to the discretion of the god or goddess when and how long that curse will be. I will be blunt and honest. I am very surprised that yours only lasted for a couple of days.
Me too.
It could have been much worse and much longer. And I'll be honest. This little bit that she's doing with your friend, it doesn't really surprise me because it's probably a continuation of it.
That's how I see it as well.
She sort of took away the brunt of it and gave you something a little lighter and a little easier to understand. Well, not really understand, but tolerate. Just don't let it affect you too much. Try to press forward the best you can and maintain as much friendship as you can with him.
I don't know if that's possible, considering he was told that he's not allowed to do that. We'll see.
Indeed. Then you can always pray on it.
Who would I pray to?
Pray directly to her.
I have. I prayed to all of them. But
Well, the only one for sure I know that can remove a curse from any other god is Zeus. And, well, to be honest, that may bring you more harm than good. Because then she will think something else is going on, and, you know, that's a snowball that would really crush. And again, that would be his discretion if he even wants to risk that.
I don't know. You're right. It's like a
Just
under the surface kind of. I don't even know what to call it. It feels like a
it's a curse light. Just grin and bear it the best you can.
Yes.
Show her that you have resolve and that you are learning lessons from it. It took me 3 years of blindness and being an ugly old man and an even worse thing at night, but 3 years of searching and finding answers and learning my lesson. Everything is tolerable. It's just how much willpower you're willing to put into it. You seem like a very strong-headed individual, so I'm sure you can put your mind to it.
Maybe. See, I knew you were the right person to talk to. Yes, Bug.
I sort of consider myself the resident expert on curses. As I think the only person that had one longer than I have that I know of is Hermione, and she has left.
Yeah, she did tell me hers was 6 years ago. Okay,
Yes.
Bug, you can have one.
So that sort of leaves me the resident expert of curses. Which I don't really have much answers. I can only give my opinion based off of what I have experienced. As well as tiptoe a line in hopes that I don't get smoked.
Why would that happen now?
I am just a mortal trying to explain the minds of a god. Who am I to do something like that? Truth of the matter is, we never really know what they have in store or what their plan is, what is on their mind, and what we may do to piss them off. There for a while, I wasn't even sure who cursed me until she told me. What she told me and the reasons why, it sort of started clicking and making sense. The first 3 months I was furious.
And I know how that sounds.
Then I started accepting it,
Farewell.
realizing my mistake,
Be safe.
And everyone
and
else.
learning.
Till this was all.
Luck, have fun.
Oh look, what is one of our workers
All
doing?
one can do when a
Hey,
person is concerned.
Willow called me a merchant before.
Fire in the hole.
I've upgraded now.
Oh, Jilli!
Nailed her.
Willow!
You got in the way. I would have picked Corin.
My goodness.
Sorry, we didn't mean to invade your conversation. I apologize.
Look at my arm. Look what you did to me.
Sorry.
Fine, it's
Quite alright, I'll have a seminar in the middle of town next week. I'm just kidding, I'm so tired, I'm making up shit now.
Do you need a bed? We have a guest house.
No, the bed wouldn't matter, the brain can't sleep, so...
Well, that's such a good idea. Wow.
I see.
Oh my goodness.
Since so
I'm awake for the long haul.
Oh my, I didn't realize how early it was.
Yeah, it's only 6:50.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
It's so early.
No, nor did I. Thank you for bringing that to my attention.
No, I mean like early in the night. Like usually I wake up at this time.
Yes, Corin.
Okay, I'm gonna go to my room with them.
But that's all there is to it. Just grin and bear it the best you can.
I'll do my best. But it does torment me daily.
That is understandable. You are, I guess, cursed with limited friendship with your dearest friend. Yeah, one of your dearest friends.
To say the least, yes.
And that is perhaps something he can fix on his end by talking with her. That I do not know.
If he even wanted to. I suppose we'll see.
That is also true.
She does still hold his divinity, so
Curious.
curious how.
Did not know he had divinity.
Yeah, he did say he was a god, but she took that from him, and she holds it. And I guess at one point she could give it back, but I don't know the circumstances. Obviously, I'm nothing but a toy to her.
Perhaps this is more a test for him then.
Perhaps.
Which makes you more of a, I guess, a tool. A conduit, if you will, to test to see if he is worthy of his divinity.
Maybe. I hope he passes either way. And I'll be a sacrifice if I have to.